today's video, I wanted to share some of my garden tasks and chores, but also a little bit of a walkabout, not the full garden, but just some areas that maybe I haven't really shown in a video before. Anyway, so the first part of this video is a thing I really want to share with you guys. I want you to look around your garden for little seedlings. Right here there's a bee balm seedling, maybe more than one. It's hard to tell if this is one plant or multiple plants. And I've got other little seedlings in here as well. And I wanted to show this because I want you to look around for what you can do for free for yourself in your garden. You probably have little seedlings that have popped up that are copies of your other plants, especially if you let things go to seed like I do. I really love letting things go to seed because it feels like free plants and less work. So right here you can see I have dug up a clump, and in this one clump there are multiple plants. There are a couple bee balm plants, and this is one of them right here. You can see the leaves, and if you don't know, bee balm is a very good smelling, basically like herb type of plant. Here's what I think is a baby oregano plant right here. I'm not 100% sure about it. Here's another bee balm plant, and then here is a verbena bonariensis. You can see how tall it is. This is just a little verbena bonariensis copy seedling that has gotten pretty tall and leggy. And here's a weed. This is, I think, Creeping Charlie, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, so what we want to do is we want to take these clumps and we want to put them in the garden and water them in really good when you transplant them. So in this video I wanted to show you kind of how I water. So I water, I let it soak in, and then I water again. And keep in mind, I'm not watering a lot on these because number one, they're little tiny baby seedlings. Number two, I'm planting them right after I pulled them out of the ground, or sorry, dug them out of the ground. And three, the soil's really already a little bit moist, so I don't want to drown them, so I'm just kind of giving them a little bit of a watering in. So anyway, I wanted to show you around the garden to some of the really pretty fall and autumn. I really like to say autumn, but for some reason I feel the need to say fall and autumn. I don't know why. But the autumn color is just gorgeous on some of these plants. This is a silky dogwood hedge that I've kind of started. There's 3 of them here. And you can see they're each in a different state of autumn color. This one is probably the most brilliant one with this very red and purple kind of splotching with a little bit of orange green going on too, but a lot of red, and even the stems you can see are red. Not all the stems are red, but the newer growth is red. And then this one has a lot of green left on it still, so I don't really know what causes the autumn color to be to change at different rates, because those plants were right next to each other. Here's a lantana I have in a terracotta pot. I absolutely love the combination of the lantana blooms and the green foliage inside of a terracotta pot. I think it's just gorgeous. I just wanted to show you my little patio area here. I've got a holly. I think this is actually a non-native Japanese holly, but I forget what kind it is exactly. And then I've got some, I forget what those are called around it. I think they start with a V. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't plan this ahead of time. This was kind of like a spur of the moment little tour, but I just wanted you to see kind of how cute the patio looks with the garden furniture and the leaves everywhere. I love the look of leaves everywhere. I do sweep them out of the chairs and off of the table pretty much every chance I get. But anyway, this is a Virginia creeper vine that I have growing on my back fence, and I did not plant any Virginia creeper in my garden. It just volunteers, and I keep it because it is a native beneficial plant. It's beneficial for our wildlife here. This is something interesting that I see popping up throughout my back garden, and I think it is eastern red cedar. I've already transplanted an eastern red cedar from my back garden to my front garden. and they eventually get very, very tall. And since my garden is small, I like to keep them, I'm going to try my best to figure out how to keep them trimmed at like more of a tall shrub habit. This is what I call the alleyway, or secret hallway, or whatever you want to call it. But look at the beautiful autumn colors back here right now, you guys. Gorgeous leaves coming off of what I think is a sugar maple tree in my back neighbor's garden, and the leaves have fallen into my garden, and it just is magnificent. The vibrant orange on this tree is beautiful, and I did a lot of research, and I really do think it's a sugar maple, but if you guys know what the exact type is, if I'm wrong about it being sugar maple, please let me know in the comments. But I've also taken a photo of one of the leaves up close so you guys can see, but just look at the sunlight glowing through those trees. It's just gorgeous. Here's a leaf up close so you guys can get a better look at what it exactly looks like. And in here, I just wanted to show you there's a lot of little invasive things popping up. We've got invasive privet and honeysuckles and all kinds of stuff, and English ivy. But among the English ivy over here, I've got more Virginia creeper. And in this spot, instead of the peach, it's like a brilliant, just beautiful reddish pink. And it's just gorgeous. Oh, it looks like there's another little baby eastern red cedar amongst the leaves. So I plan to pop those little eastern red cedars out and keep some of them as potted trees just to see how that goes, and then maybe plant some of them in the ground. And we will see how that goes, because supposedly you can maybe turn them into topiaries, maybe even bonsais, and I think that is so cool. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.